Elijah, first of all, congratulations sa success ng inyong series na Game Boys. I want to get into your mind, no? Anong pumapasok sa isip mo na episode after episode ay sobrang madaming nanonood ng Game Boys?
Well, all that's been going on in my mind po talaga is just that it's very, very surreal. Kasi before Game Boys, I'm really a private person. Like, all my social media accounts are private. Tapos, I don't post that much. And, yun nga po, because of Game Boys, like, meron pong parang, like, the public wants to see who I am
Right.
in person, in real life. And yun, I had to go public. And just a while ago, na-verify yung Instagram ko. It's so surreal. Na parang hindi ako makapaniwala na this is all happening in a time like this.
Right, right. Actually, yun talagang gusto nilang malaman. No? Kasi parang, tama ka, in a time like this, merong mga umusbong na artista, mga bagong muka, no? Who would have thought, no? But hindi naman ikaw like alien in the industry. I mean, nagsimula ka na in 2014, but I did some research about how you started, but I wanted to hear it from you. Paano ba nagsimula si Elijah sa industry?
Well, yeah, it's a long story nga po, so let me just start with it. I'm really a theater kid po. Like, ever since I was young, my brothers and I are part of the school theater. So, nung nag-high school po ako, I studied at the Philippine High School for the Arts. I studied theater arts there. When I was first year high school, the O'Hara, sina Jerry O'Hara, were doing, sina Tita Piwi O'Hara, they were doing a Cinemalaya film called Sundalong Kanin, and they wanted, and puro kid actors po kasi yung kailangan nila. So they went up to the mountains kasi sa bundok po kami nag-aaral. And yun, naghanap po ng newbie actors nga kung tawagin. So yun, I was blessed enough to be casted in that. Tapos after that, I did stints in, like I did this teleserye called All of Me with sina GM De Guzman before, pero like a very, very small role. Tapos, I stopped acting po for film for a while to focus on my studies.
Okay.
And then in 2018, I went back. I went back to doing this. I stopped around 2016.
Okay.
2 years later, I did it again 2018 because there was an opportunity with the Idea First Company, like sina Direk Jun Lana, Direk Percy Intalan, and sina Ferdy Lapus. They were interested in getting me and my brothers as well as talents. Tapos, yun, ever since then, nagtuloy-tuloy na po, like, because of them din naman. I did Kalel 15 with Direk Jun Lana, and yun, I was blessed enough to get the lead role. And then I did Edward, Last Cinemalaya, LSS with sina Ben and Ben, and Babayat Pulil with Janine Gutierrez. Like, all, I was blessed enough to be a part of, you know, several films last year, which were also of standard, of really high quality.
Right. Actually, napansin ko, most of your work, your body of work, mostly films.
Yes. Actually, ever since I went back to acting in 2018, I was a bit hesitant to tackle the mainstream side of it. So I was really passionate about acting and making films, and yun nga po, I just wanted to make films of that quality. And yun, that's why I was a bit nervous, hindi naman hesitant, but nervous like going into Gameboys because it's gonna be shown on YouTube, which is like, you know, the most accessible network in the world. Anybody can watch it. It's for free, and that means I'm showing myself. I'm opening up myself to the public. Like, that's all of me. Yun. There wasn't any convincing needed naman because I had complete trust in the whole team, in the whole Idea First Company. And yun, I'm actually enjoying the ride naman.
Actually, I wanted to know, how did Game Boys landed on your lap?
Since it's produced by the Idea First Company, me and Kokoy are talents of the Idea First Company. They manage us. Direk Jun Lana and Direk Percy manage us. Like sina Tita Judith nga po. They manage us. So at the time, like during the lockdown where almost everybody was jobless and everybody was losing hope, our bosses had like the most thoughtful idea of just giving us jobs. Ideally, yun lang po kasi talaga yun. Like, let's provide jobs for our, for our people.
Yun lang talaga.
I think po kasi they were you know talking to us about how are we during this at the start of the lockdown. Kung kamusta po kami and how's our family doing? Are we okay mentally and financially and all that stuff? Tapos syempre we I don't know what was going in their heads, but ideally I just accepted the project because it's a job and that's all we need right now because we don't know how long this pandemic is gonna last. So
Right.
in-accept lang po namin and syempre naman no question lahat naman po na pinoproduce ng quality is of standard. So
Right.
kaya yun. Pero initially it was just an experiment. We didn't know how it's gonna work. Pero I didn't have to audition for it unlike si Kyle Villino, Star Magic, or some actors. I was blessed enough kasi since konti lang po kaming talents dun sa Idea First Company, yun, naisip po nila na uso yung BL ngayon and we have these two boys in our team, maybe we can make a story about them. So, actually, nung sinusulat po nila yung script, it was me and Kokoy in mind na talaga.
Okay. Pero, given the trust that you have with Idea First, may apprehension ba in accepting the role or, kaya ko to?
No, syempre po, I always, think about the roles I portrayed. And, as long as it's a very three-dimensional person and it's a challenging and it's good material, no question I'll accept it. But especially, no apprehensions po talaga with this one.
Actually, yung role mo nga, I was telling, sino pang kausap ko? I think a friend of mine. Sabi ko, yung role mo was more of a roller coaster than Gabriel's character eh. Kasi ikaw may subplot, may nanay, may tatay, may kuya. So may ganun siyang layers, no, subplots yung role mo. Fast forward to today. So after episode 10, riding high with the success of Gameboys, how are you feeling?
It's still not sinking in, to be honest po. It's still not sinking in, even though with all the fans club na brewing because of the show, like I've never had fans before, and all the interaction and all the followers I've been gaining and all that stuff, di pa rin po siya nagsisink in. Maybe it's because we're still working on the show, or maybe it's because we haven't been out, so hindi ko ba po talaga na-feel like personally yung reception of the people. Or maybe it's because, I'm still at home, I'm still with my family, nothing's changed.
Right.
So I'm acting every day, I'm doing the thing I love.
Right.
And, it's not, di pa rin po siya nagsisinkin talaga. But I really appreciate all the recognition. I read parts of, madaming compliments po talaga syempre and good reviews and even my friends like the show and filmmaker colleagues, kaya po sobrang like surreal talaga experience.
Ang sarap ng pakiramdam na you're a star born out of in the middle of pandemic. You're a good star.
Confusing, really. Sobrang confusing. I don't believe you po. I don't believe you. I don't think I'm a star at all.
No, I think it's you. It's you. It's also JC Alcantara of Hello Stranger, because of these new shows coming up online. Kaya yung mga bago, kasi Tony's already there. Kokoy is already there. I mean, we've encountered them before. But kayo yung mga new faces in the middle of pandemic, like Elijah and JC. Kanina, nabanggit mo, you were a little too shy, a very, very private person. But now, how are you slowly adjusting to the limelight and to the fame?
It's really just acknowledging that I have this presence right now, whatever it is, or if there really is one. I just had to acknowledge it. My family helps me in acknowledging it. Like, kasi ako po hindi pa rin ako naniniwala talaga until now. Like, to be honest, honest to God, I still don't believe in it. Pero, I just had to acknowledge the platform that I have, and all I want to do is, show people that I'm a person that they could look up to in some way. Like I want to use my platform in helping people in some way, or standing up for what's right. That's why that's how I've come to come to the other side and started to enjoy this ride, because I can do this, not just because I'm a public person I have to sell out or whatever. I can still have my principles intact and do this and that.
I'm very surprised and happy to hear that coming from a 19-year-old.
I'm just blessed po, like, because of the education I've gotten, and syempre with the people around me. Um, I always listen and analyze for myself what's right and what's wrong.
Good, good. I actually was also surprised to see you in the video of Di Mo Ba Naririnig. I saw you there.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, it's this organization that we have, founded by sina Sir Ding Dong Dantes and
Actor.
sina Miss Ako. Yeah, this actor organization. We're like 80 people there, and we were like, if anybody had time to, to lend their voice and to lend their effort in telling people that we have to stand.
Right. Good job on that, Elijah. Good job. Kasi
Thank you.
yeah, hindi, parang pinapakita mo na young people like you parang you guys have a voice, di ba? And you can take a stand on issues, di ba? Okay. So now that we're here, what can we expect in the last 3 extended episode of Game Boys?
We still talk about this nga po kasi ang hirap i-top nung episode 10, because that was supposed to be our finale. Like, when we shot that, finale po talaga yun. Like, we were all emotional and all that stuff. Pero, yun nga po, naman sina Direct June and the whole team, si Ash, our writer, they don't, sell out. Parang, if they were to do something, it's because it's good, it's because it's great. So, I read the scripts for episode 11 and 12, and it's really good. I would say it's really good. It's a different side of Cairo and Gabriel's relationship. Nandun pa rin yung kilig at nandun yung drama, at very intense po siya. Intense. Ang haba ng dialogue, grabe. Ang haba ng script namin ngayon, ang daming kailangan i-memorize.
As a viewer and as a fan of the show, yung nangyari pa sa episode 10, is that in real life the first time you guys saw each other?
It's the first time we saw each other ever since the pandemic.
Right.
But me and Kokoy are friends na naman po even before then. Like, we've worked with Derek Peterson for this film he's doing. And, we're colleagues naman po. And it's a very small industry. Ang hirap hindi po especially sa independent cinema. Ang liit lang ng industry, so halos magkakilala po lahat. At yun, pero sobrang emotional nga po nung nakita kami. Kasi, we've been doing this for like 4 months, 5 months doing this show through Zoom. So nakikita lang po namin sila through Zoom. Nagkwekwentuhan kami through Zoom, chismisan through Zoom. Nagko-confide in each other kasi whenever we shoot, like 4 to 6 people lang po yung nasa Zoom. So it's a very small team. And especially po no first episodes, it's just me and Kokoy and Pearl, si Adriana. And yun, kaya sobrang emotional namin lahat. Nakita kami. That's why yung scene po na umiiyak kami with the mask, it was very, very authentic in a way.
Right. I can see through it eh. Parang totoo siguro to, no, tong eksenang ito. You mentioned kanina yung industry. Ano ba ang dream ni Elijah in the industry? What's your goal? What do you want to be?
Right now, like before all of this, I've always dreamt of becoming a film director, because I really love cinema, I really love films. But ever since I got back into acting, I've fallen deeper in love with it. Like, I can't let it go. Especially, sobrang thankful po sa Gameboys kasi like that first month of the lockdown, nakangati po talaga ako. Like, gusto kong umarte. I had projects slated for ABS, for I Want. Like, dapat may shoot ako ngayon. Tapos dahil sa visit na pandemic na to, hindi ako makapag-arte. So yun, right now, I just wanna continue acting and keep making, keep telling stories like these, stories that would mean something to people and something in the industry, hopefully. And I really enjoy portraying characters kasi that's what I'm comfortable in.
Right.
And um, yun, I just want to keep making films, especially in the future.
Who do you want to work with?
Wow. Ang dami po. Sobrang dami. Syempre, mga directors like on top of my head, like sina Director Net, Hadaone, grabe, sana matuloy yung project na ginagawa namin sa Soulmate Project. Sayang yun. And then, directors like si Dan Villegas. I'd want to work with Lav Diaz, of course. I want to work with Raya Martin or like, sino pa ba? Ang dami kasi mga female directors din. With actors, I'd love to work with Kokoy. I'm already doing that. Kasi po, I usually don't think of actors to work with kasi mas nandun po ako usually sa directors na nakamata. Like, if people ask me like, who do I want to work with? Parati pong directors yung lumalabas sa bibig ko. But there are a lot of good actors there. I mean, it's a dream to work with. Like si John Lloyd or si Piolo or si Bea, syempre. It was a dream to work with Eddie Garcia and I did it in Kalel 15. I mean, that's the career I want to have, something like his.
Galing, galing. Very interesting POV, Elijah, hearing it from you. This is the first time we're doing this interview. It's the first time I'm hearing you answer questions and it's really interesting to hear your answers. This is my last question na lang. How was that kiss in the middle of a plastic? Or with a plastic in the middle?
Well, nakakainis, but sobrang respect kay Cairo and Gabriel because they're very responsible, citizens, very responsible people. Dahil nga, syempre, safety of each other first, lalo na kapag mahal mo. Pero, I mean, everybody wanted to see them kiss without the plastic, syempre. Even we did, even me and Kokoy were like, kailangan pa ba yan, direct? Kailangan pa ba yan, direct? Parang hindi na naman kailangan yan eh. Pero, kasi nga po, syempre, like, even we were anticipating Cairo and Gabriel to have that moment of touch and, physical intimacy. Pero, yun nga, syempre, safety and we want to tell stories na would serve as a good lesson to people then parang if they can do it nga, if they can stay responsible sila na first time magkita na mahal isa't isa, kung kaya nilang mag-physical distancing at gumawa ng paraan para mag-kiss, dapat lahat din tayo.
Ikaw nga medyo soft pa yung kiss mo eh. Si Coco yung talagang
Ay, hindi yung pa po nakita yung ibang takes. As in, especially yung first take, ang kapal-kapal na mukha ni Kokoy. May plastic na po yun, Tapos binubuka niya pa po, nilalabas niya pa yung dila niya. Tawa kami ng tawa lahat. Parang, Koy, may plastic, baby. Baka nakalimutan mo may plastic. Dila-dila ka dyan.
Pero that really made it so unique. That plastic na kina-question nyo, that made it so unique and so different. Kaya, I was really, really blown away by it. Elijah, again, what's your message na lang to all your fans and followers who are enamored by your project and your personality and, of course, yung tandem ni Kokoy?
I just want to thank everybody who's been watching and supporting Gameboys and me and Kokoy, especially even the whole idea for Steam because, this is a project that's coming from the heart. Like, no corniness, no cheesiness. Like, it's all coming from the heart. It's all coming out from our passion to tell this kind of story and, to tell this kind of story in the middle of this pandemic, in the middle of this time that we live in. And we really appreciate all the kind words, all the reviews, all the compliments you've been giving us and all the support especially. Thank you po, Sir MJ. Like, this is like, hearing that you're a fan really means a lot as well because we never expected our story, our show, to reach this, to have this reach. Mm-hmm. And it's still surreal and we're just very thankful and grateful.
Well deserved.